Destination Discover is sponsored by UnCruise Adventures, the award-winning all-inclusive cruise line. Small ships delivering big adventures.
I'm Alison Ahmoye. Welcome back to Destination Discover. Today we are kicking off our journey in Baja, California Sur, Mexico, a place where the landscapes, rich culture, and incredible wildlife come together for an unforgettable experience. But with UnCruise Adventures, this won't be your average trip to Mexico. We're leaving the crowds behind and heading into the heart of Baja's wild beauty. Join us on an incredible week-long adventure aboard the Safari Voyager, a small cruise ship with just a few dozen guests. First, we'll dive into the world's aquarium, where breathtaking marine life surrounds us at every turn. Next, we'll explore untouched islands, kayaking, paddleboarding, and hiking through landscapes that'll transport you to another world. Then, we'll step into the unique culture of Baja, where history and tradition come to life. And for the ultimate thrill, we'll swim alongside Baja's most playful residents in an unforgettable, once-in-a-lifetime encounter. When people think of a vacation in Mexico, they imagine resorts or big cruise ships. But UnCruise is different. It's an all-inclusive adventure that takes you beyond the boat and into the wild. And the best part? You do not have to be an expert hiker or kayaker to experience it all. Big cruise ships take you from port to port, and resorts keep you in one place. But UnCruise is about true exploration. With a small ship, we can navigate into remote coves, untouched beaches, and breathtaking landscapes the big ships can't reach, bringing you face to face with Baja's wild beauty.
Fun is the factor that separates UnCruise from a lot of its competition. You're booking this trip because you kind of have a mentality that says, I want to experience the destination, not the inside of a ship.
And while you're out exploring, every detail is taken care of. Your meals, excursions, and experiences are all included. But instead of buffets and crowded dining halls, you'll enjoy fresh, locally sourced cuisine daily.
We meet the farmers, we meet the fishermen. Wherever we go, we keep it as local as possible.
And after a full day of adventure, you're not returning to a packed resort or bustling city. With fewer guests on board, the experience is intimate. The cabins are comfortable, and the open deck views are unbeatable. But what truly sets UnCruise apart is the people. Our expedition leaders don't just guide you, they bring the adventure to life.
Eventually that water comes to the surface, that water evaporates, and these crystals of salt start to get formed.
You're going to get an education, but you're going to have so much fun.
Leading you through every experience with knowledge, passion, and a deep respect for the region. So whether you're paddling through crystal clear waters, hiking volcanic landscapes, or sharing a meal under the stars, UnCruise is about being part of the adventure. Bienvenidos a La Paz! Before we set sail, the adventure starts right here in La Paz, a place where Baja's rich history, flavors, and experiences come to life. You can stroll the Malecon, take in colorful street murals, explore the farmers market, and meet local vendors offering everything from handmade crafts to fresh produce.
La Paz is actually a very cultural city. It's a small destination, not crowded, brings the opportunity to explore the culture, the traditional way of life of this region, which is different than that of mainland Mexico.
If you want to know know a place, start with the food. Here in La Paz, the flavors tell a story all their own. From farm fresh produce to the catch of the day, La Paz offers an incredible first taste of Baja's culture, literally.
Hola, dos quesadillas, harina, por favor. Gracias.
One of the best ways to experience that flavor, sit down for a meal at Neem, one of La Paz's most beloved restaurants, where local ingredients meet creative Baja cuisine.
My name is Cristina Quebec Martinez. So I'm a chef and owner of restaurant Neem. My restaurant's been here in downtown La Paz for almost 12 years. For La Paz, we have amazing seafood, so it's always fresh. If there's yellowtail in the market, I'll buy yellowtail. If there's tuna in the market, I'll buy tuna. It is not fast food, yeah, it's nature. And you don't need to be always in a rush. It's more like a mellow place. If you are rush, here is not the scene. Have a cocktail, enjoy the sunset, and just enjoy life. Yes.
But beyond the flavors, La Paz is home to one of the most unforgettable wildlife encounters you can have anywhere in the world: swimming with whale sharks. Imagine being in the water with the biggest fish in the ocean. It's an experience you'll never forget. These gentle giants migrate here every year, making La Paz one of the few places in the world where you can safely swim alongside them in their natural habitat. UnCruise partners with the Cortez Club so that guests can book their excursion before or after their cruise. But this is just the beginning. Up next, we'll dive into the world's aquarium, snorkeling in one of the most biodiverse seas on the planet. And later, the landscapes that make Baja unlike anywhere else on Earth. Destination Discover will be right back. Learn more about this UnCruise adventure. Scan the QR code on your screen now. And now it's time to leave the city behind and set sail with UnCruise Adventures into the heart of the Sea of Cortez, where the wildlife is just as breathtaking as the views. They call it the world's aquarium, and once you see it for yourself, you'll understand why. The Sea of Cortez is one of the most biodiverse marine ecosystems on the planet, teeming with life both above and below the surface. And with UnCruise Adventures, we're exploring it from every angle. Out here is a front row seat to nature's best show. From the playful pot of dolphins to an extremely rare orca sighting, you never know what's going to appear just beyond the bow. Some of the best wildlife encounters happen right from the ship. Whether it's blue whales surfacing in the distance or playful dolphins riding the wake, there's always something to see.
We have the freedom and flexibility to go to a place that maybe nobody's ever been before. We say, you know what, it would be great to go over here. I've heard that there are some blue whales hanging out in that area. Let's go see if we can find them. Let's make that happen for our guests. You can see literally every species of marine mammal that lives in the Central Pacific. There's nowhere else on Earth like that.
For an even closer look, we hop into the skiffs and navigate Baja's hidden coves, where wildlife thrives just beyond the shoreline. But the real magic happens when you dive in. Beneath the surface, it's a completely different world. One filled with vibrant coral, flashing schools of fish, and maybe even a sea turtle or two.
Every day, I'm working with the expedition leader and we're designing a day-to-day itinerary to provide the best experience to our guests.
We start on day one with mild activities for all levels. Snorkel is probably my favorite activity. I really love the underwater life and I love to show it to our guests.
As breathtaking as these encounters are, they're also a reminder of how fragile this ecosystem is. That's why UnCruise operates with conservation in mind, respecting wildlife, reducing impact, and making sure future generations can experience this place just as we do today.
The philosophy of UnCruise, we leave no trace, we travel with a meaning. We try to not surpass the capacity of charge of the ecosystems that we visit. We try to go to places that nobody else goes, so we can just keep our impact at a minimum. It's one of my favorite things about this company. Then you can come back home and tell your friends and family what an amazing time you had, but not just what an amazing time you have, but what amazing the Earth is and how important it is for us to protect it.
From the depths of the sea to Baja's rugged landscape, the adventure isn't over yet. Next, we're trading in our fins for hiking gear as we explore towering cliffs, volcanic trails, and hidden beaches in this incredible region. Baja is a land of contrasts, where the sea meets the desert and towering cliffs give way to untouched beaches. But the best way to experience this rugged beauty? Getting off the ship and into the wild.
Even though the desert looks barren, it's actually full of life.
This very large cactus that grow very tall. They can grow as tall as 60 feet.
Every day with UnCruise brings a new adventure. Whether it's hiking volcanic trails, riding with local rancheros, or simply soaking in the views, Baja's landscapes are just as majestic as its waters. Our first stop, hiking the striking volcanic terrain of Baja. These rugged trails take us through landscapes carved by time, offering breathtaking views of the surrounding desert. And the best part, our expedition leaders are with us every step of the way, ensuring we navigate these trails safely while also learning about the unique geology of the region.
We can see one side of San Francisco Island. This side we can see a huge, beautiful formation of rock. And then we're gonna make it to the top when you're going to see one of the best views that Baja have, actually.
But Baja isn't just about landscapes. It's about the people who have called this place home for generations. In Bahia Agua Verde, we meet the Romero family, traditional rancheros and mule packers who lived on this land for decades. They invite us to explore the land the way they do, on a mule ride through the canyons they know by heart. This is the real Baja. No crowds, no roads, just the sound of hoofs on an open trail and the stunning backdrop of the mountains and the sea. Riding alongside the rancheros is like stepping back in time, experiencing a way of life that has remained unchanged for centuries.
Mi nombre es Julio Romero Amador y vivo en el rancho San Cosme, Baja California Sur.
How long have you been a ranchero?
Toda mi vida, my whole life. Nosotros tenemos unos aproximadamente 20 años trabajando con animales, con las mulas, y las mulas para nosotros es como parte de nuestra familia y pues nosotros las cuidamos como si fueran hermanos de nosotros o hijos de nosotros.
What do you want people to take away from this beautiful place?
Me gustaría que se lleven, o me gusta que se lleven y que disfruten del tour y de la naturaleza que tenemos aquí, y que se lleven, que comenten a sus amigos que vengan a visitarnos y que es un muy bonito lugar.
And after a day of adventure, there's no better way to unwind than a classic UnCruise beach party. This is what UnCruise is all about, not just seeing Baja, but experiencing it. Its people, its landscapes, and its stories. But what's an experience without local food? Stick around because the flavors of Baja are just getting started. Learn more about this UnCruise adventure. Scan the QR code on your screen now. Welcome back to Destination Discover. After days of hiking and exploring along the Sea of Cortez, it's time to refuel with a sunset meal. And with UnCruise Adventures, it's more than just food. It's a journey all its own. So just like everything else on board, dining here is anything but ordinary. With UnCruise Adventures, every dish is thoughtfully prepared with fresh, locally sourced ingredients that reflect the culture and the region you're exploring.
Bueno, primero la comida pues es algo como que es algo más de pasión, es como una carta de presentación de lo que uno puede mostrar, de lo que sabe de la cultura que ha tenido atrás.
So this is a guest favorite and also the boat's namesake. It is Voyager Pie. So it is a brown butter and oat crust, a hazelnut pie filling, chocolate ganache, and drunken berries.
Food has been out of this world. Everything feels fresh.
UnCruise partners with local organic farmers and fishermen to bring the bold, vibrant flavors of Baja straight to your table.
Ahorita, en la actualidad, estamos trabajando ya al 100% con lo orgánico, todo tipo de verduras y algunos frutos también.
But the care doesn't stop in the kitchen or on the plates. UnCruise delivers that same level of care to the wild places they visit and the communities they explore. The UnCruise kitchens also provide nourishment for the animals that make Baja such a special place. All unused produce is donated to El Serpentario, a local wildlife rescue and education center in La Paz. The food that fuels your adventure helps support more than 150 rescued animals, from iguanas and turtles to alligators and snakes.
Aquí en este jardín tenemos 10 tortugas sulcata, así, y comen mucho. Las aves también comen verduras. Aquí tenemos el aviario donde hay conejos, cuyos y sí, nos ayuda mucho.
It's one more way UnCruise makes every part of your journey meaningful, from the places you visit to the meals you enjoy and the community you support along the way. Whether it's donating food to local organizations or partnering with small businesses, UnCruise is all about building meaningful connections with the places they explore, and that mission goes far beyond Baja. UnCruise isn't just about one destination. It's about how you experience the world. From the icy landscapes of Alaska to the warm waters of Hawaii, the untouched wonders of the Galapagos, and the rich biodiversity of Costa Rica, each journey is designed to take you beyond the ordinary and into the unforgettable nature and culture that make each place truly special. In Alaska, you'll paddle past towering glaciers, witness massive chunks of ice calving into the sea, and watch whales breach just feet from the ship. In Hawaii, it's about exploring hidden waterfalls, snorkeling with sea turtles, and feeling the thrill of dolphins racing alongside the boat. The Galapagos is a living time capsule where you'll walk among ancient giant tortoises and snorkel with playful sea lions in a place untouched by time. And in Costa Rica, you'll trek through dense rainforests, spot sloths and monkeys in the trees, and explore remote beaches where the jungle meets the sea. From glaciers to rainforests, volcanic islands to coral reefs, UnCruise takes you to places most travelers only dream of. And no matter where you go, adventure is always included. After a week of unforgettable adventures, there's one last experience that truly captures the magic of Baja: jumping into the water and swimming alongside some of its most playful residents.
The sea lions here at Los Islotes are known to be energetic and curious. Snorkeling with them is our chance to step into their world.
This is the kind of moment that stays with you forever. Watching them move effortlessly through the water, feeling the rush of excitement as they swim right up to you, it's the perfect way to end an incredible journey.
I'm not going to forget those sea lions, having these like sea pups swimming up underneath me.
My friend took a picture and the sea lion's basically coming up and kissing me on the cheek.
I've never done something like that before, so won't forget that.
And just like that, another adventure comes to a close. But UnCruise isn't just about where you go. It's about the moments you'll take with you. After days of exploring, discovering, and pushing boundaries, we come together one last time to relive the moments that made this journey unforgettable. From strangers to travel companions to lifelong friends. On a small ship like this, you don't just see a destination, you get to experience it together. And that's what makes UnCruise so special.
I was just pretty much every day amazed.
Every day she came in, she was like, "You wouldn't believe what I've seen today, Mom."
The small size has been really nice for me. I've really loved getting to know travelers on this trip.
Yeah, it's like we feel like we're family with everyone right now, and I don't think you can get that feeling on those big ships.
It's hard to find the words, but this is an incredible 7 days of perfect beauty, perfect company, perfect food, and a perfect ship.
Thank you for joining us on this incredible journey to Baja, Mexico. If this inspired you to take your own UnCruise adventure, scan the QR code on your screen. And who knows, maybe we'll see you on the next Destination Discover.
Destination Discover is sponsored by UnCruise Adventures, the award-winning all-inclusive cruise line. Small ships delivering big adventures.